What up, chat? This is the trade recap for last night's Asia session. I did not, fortunately, trade AM, and I wasn't going to trade AM because I don't trade FOMC day, just because the morning is not that volatile, and most of the volatility goes to FOMC, so I'd rather just stay off and actually catch some sleep. I have good news at the end of the video, but we're going to get into this trade recap real quick. Anyone that watches these videos, um, even if it's one viewer or 10 viewers, like I appreciate all of y'all. I love y'all. Um, Keeps me accountable and shows y'all my trades and something that you can take information from. So let's hop into this trade recap real quick and let's get into it. So coming into Asia, um, I'm not gonna lie, I was very long bias in the very beginning, but I was also really bearish bias. So long term bullish bias, just because if you come from the hourly swing low to swing high, we literally tap into OTE, we sweep an hourly candle with no wick, no bottom wick. So we form the bottom wick of the candle or the previous candle, and then we start rallying up. You really could have taken OTE play off of here too, and then you could have also taken this OTE play off of here too. OTE into small range, higher time frame OTE to lower time frame OTE, and target this LOR up here, or 1 to 2, 1 to 5. I mean, if you really would have taken this, could have had like a 1, almost a 1 to 9. Really simple. This was like an easy trade to take. Like I literally not called it out, but I told one of my friends, I was like, look, bro, you can long here. Unfortunately, I did not take it because I was at work. I had to do something at 7 either way, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait until 7. I don't want to be bothered by this right now. I got stuff to do at work that was really important to find out the outcome of me keeping my job or leaving my job. So we kind of just pump off of here. We take out New York AM, New York PM high. We kind of edge this Asia high. Looks like we were coming up towards it, and I really wanted to see that get taken out before we hit short, but we kind of failed to take it. This was another play here as well too that you could have taken off of OTE. You could have really held this for, to be honest, like all night. Like that would have been a crazy play, but we didn't get it at all. We didn't catch into that because I was kind of on the fence of like, okay, cool. Like I want to see shorts play out, but I still need more price to develop. I need bearish structure in order to confirm my bearish bias, right? I don't trade off of reversals. I trade continuations as well too. But this would be a great reversal, but we unfortunately did not take that at all. There was also another OTE play here as well too that you could have taken. There's a lot of OTE plays that you could have taken today during the Asia session, but unfortunately I did not take anything. I was waiting until actual Asia open and for bearish prices to get formed. So I was like, all right, cool. Around this time I started looking at the market, and I had my fib to here, waiting for price to rebalance this range as well too, but it looks like we weren't. But in this higher time frame OTE, we kind of hit the 50%, but I was also using discretionary OTE as well too. So this is how you would use the swing point as well too. Higher high, lower high, lower high, lower high, right? So looking at bearish price action and everything like that, I was like, okay, what can I target as a draw of liquidity? We hop on the 4-hour. I'm like, all right, cool. 4-hour, 1 hour. We can target this hourly low here. We can target this 4-hour low here. So we had 2 draws that we really could have taken. Could have taken this. There's another. I think there was another hourly draw here. Yeah, another hourly draw here as well too. So there was a lot of pull points, like TPs that you could have set. Dun, dun, dun. So coming into this setup right here, so I was like, alright, cool. We have this 5 minute that's unmitigated. So I want to see if this 5 minute get mitigated, right? Tap the CE of the 5 minute. From this 1 minute OTE range, we hit the counter encroachment on 7.5 on this 5 minute as well too, and we hit OTE. And I was still kind of on the hence of not taking a stab short here. But then I also saw the 15 minute that we left no wick, so I was like, okay, cool. We just need to sweep this 15 minute candle with no wick to create the wick, and then I can confirm my bearish bias to taking a stab at shorts. So we get the stab of shorts. I kind of hesitated here because I was looking for like a 30-second inversion or a 1 minute inversion. We did get the 1 minute inversion here, but my stops would have been a little too much what I've been risking. So I was like, alright, cool. I'll just wait for the pullback. And I was trying to get filled the counter encroachment of this 1 minute right here, so I can have my stops at this high. And I did wait. I didn't set a limit order. I fucking this shit's so stupid. It tapped the CE. I pressed the short button and I got filled all the way down here. So if I would have put my stops up here, it's a little too much. But again, yes, swing points are a better stop loss because we can always retrace back into you can always get retraced back into here and then dump again. That's why swing highs and swing lows, when you put a stop loss at the swing high and swing low, they're most of the time protected. So I entered, I get filled here, and I was like, bro, I don't like this trade at all, just because my fill was horrible, my risk to reward is still decent, but my fill was horrible, my risk was a little too much what I was wanting to risk. So I was like, I'm gonna put my stop loss here. We do look like that we want to continue to dump, and we just started kind of like chopping around here. We got into profit, and I was like, bro, I think I'm gonna close. I was like, nah, I can't, because I know this is gonna play out, but if it hits my stop loss, whatever, I can get a re-entry. And as you can see, I got stopped out. I lost $300 on that night, on that trade. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna wait for some more confirmation that we want to go short. 5 minute gap, 1 minute OTE. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take OTE from this range to this range to this high to this low for a lower time frame OTE, a small little lower time frame OTE. I was like, if the high gets swept from this OTE, I'm not gonna look for a trade anymore. I'm just gonna close. I'm gonna take my L and I'm gonna call it a night. We did not sweep the high. We saw wasn't really just disrespecting bearish oh my god, I can't talk. Wasn't really disrespecting this OTE. Kind of really flushed through, so I was like, okay, cool. I was gonna try to get filled here, but I wanted more confirmation that we were gonna go lower, so I got filled right here somewhere right here. Got filled right here on this pullback. Really wanted to see this 1 minute get tapped back into, but this pullback was nice. We inversed this 1 minute, and we got a nice pullback into here and got filled here. So I have my stops here. I was gonna put it up here, but I was like, I'm gonna risk like right here. We shouldn't revisit this area again just because we already manipulated here as well. And I had my TP all the way down here, but I was like, you know what, I think I'm gonna just have my stops here. I have my TP set right there, almost a 1 of 4, not bad. I think once we took like this low right here, I went break even, and then we're just kind of chopping kind of slow to the downside, and then I kept on getting edge. So I had my stops right here. I kept on getting edge. I think this candle edged me, and I was like, what the fuck? So I checked ES, and I found out that ES has swept the low first. So I was like, okay, now we have a bullish SMT. I'm gonna manually close my trade out because my risk management, most of the time SMTs do hold. So I'm just gonna close. It did hit full TP, but I did close because we swept the low. So I was managing my position as the best that I can and following my rules. So if ES sweeps a low first, then NQ, then I don't want to be in that because that could honestly reverse and either stop me break even. But yeah, that's a trade recap. I mean, it was pretty simple today. It was just a continuation of a bearish flow. I was up 660 on the trade, so that puts me at $375 on the day. That puts me at almost 1,000 in the last 2 days. I'm actually really liking this win streak. It feels so good to hit TP because I was such in a downfall. But that is a trade for today. Here's the good news that I was telling y'all about. I did fortunately put my 2 weeks in at my job. I just can't do it anymore. Might be a bitch or anything like that, but I see this as my career, and I want to continue going forward with it, and keep on going and keep on striving, and become a full-time day trader. And I've seen it before. I've seen it happen. I've gotten payouts. I've gotten 5-figure payouts. So I see this shit work. For the last 2 months, I haven't made any money, but I am so delusional enough to make this work. And I'm going to keep on grinding, and I'm going to keep on going until I succeed. Failure is not an option. I'm just going to keep on going. I'm really actually kind of happy that I put my 2 weeks in because I hated that place. I worked nights. My schedule was always ass. I would work from 6 to 4:30. I would go to the gym after work. And come home and trade AM session. So I would be up, I don't even know how many hours, but I would only sleep like 4 to 6 hours, 5 hours at best. So I'm really excited what this new journey has upon for me. This new chapter in my life that's gonna happen. I am gonna pursue more into trading, more into content. I'm gonna pursue more into God in the gym. A lot of it doing it just because I'm quitting because of my mental health. I lucky kind of felt depressed for a fat minute. I just felt really, really sad because I wasn't at the point where I wanted to be at. And sometimes you just gotta take the risk. And I'm really hoping that this risk is the best one that I can do, because when I put those 2 weeks in, that one button, I did kind of hesitate on it. Looking at that, I was like, damn, bro, like, if I quit, like, this is my 2 weeks. If this was it, like, if I hit this button, it opens up so many roads for me. But if I don't click the button, I stay on one road, which is the corporate job, and I don't want to be in. So now when I hit that button and I was thinking about both sides, I'm like, I gotta take the risk. Worst comes to worst, the worst thing that can happen, bro, honestly, is I just get another job. And I have money saved up. I've seen this work out, so I know this. I can take this full time. Worst comes to worst, again, I just get another job. Similar paying, maybe less paying, but again, like, I still have trading in my pocket, and I know that I'm gonna make this work because I made it work. So y'all will see more frequent trade recaps, TikToks, YouTube videos. I bought an Osmo to pursue. I can't speak, bro. That shit's genuinely pissing me off. To continue content, social media, and really everything else. Spend more time with my family. Spend more time with friends. Just have a balance in life overall. And y'all will see a video of me putting my 2 weeks in. Well, next week I will put why I quit my job. And yeah, I'm really excited for this new journey that's coming upon me. Really, really excited because I know I can make it. I know it can work. I can do it. So we will start next week posting on the Osmo content. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to do my best. Gonna try every day. I'm gonna try to do one better. And yeah, I mean, I appreciate it for y'all for watching. Love y'all. Hopefully, you guys will stay and see me grow as a content creator, as a trader as well too. But I'm gonna start the yapping because this video is already 15 minutes long. I appreciate y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.